What's up everybody, I'm Joey Rockenstein and you're watching Rockin' Real Estate LA. So, you've decided that you're ready to buy a house. What? Is that even possible? Congratulations, because it is. But what do you do now? What's the deal with buying a house? What do you go and buy a tree too and chop down the wood? In this video, I'm going to go over 5 steps to ease the home buying process for first-time home buyers and also for many-time home buyers, because these steps can be applied to anybody at any stage in their home buying career or life. So let's go. Step number 1, talk to a lender. Joey, you're a realtor. Don't you want people to talk to you first? Yeah, I like it when people talk to me. But no, I'm here to help you out. You guys need to talk to a lender. Why? Because you need to find out where your finances are and how much you can afford. This is going to help you out immensely in narrowing down your house search. You guys want to save yourself time and agony, and you don't want to be searching for houses that are way out of your price range. You guys want to search for houses that you can afford, and you need to talk to a lender about that because they can help you lay out a roadmap of what you can look for. Now they're going to talk about things like your credit score, your finances. They're going to talk about things like what kind of a loan you might get approved for or certain programs you might qualify for, because different loans have different down payment requirements. So you might have a loan that would require a 5% down payment, maybe 10%, 20%. We don't know. That's why it's good to talk to a lender or somebody at your bank that you feel comfortable with talking to. Also, there are different types of loans that you might qualify for. FHA loan, conventional loan, VA loan. We don't know, but these are different types of loans, and I'll do another video on those types of loans later. Also, you might be paying with all cash. And if you are, can I have some? And lastly, with the lender step, I would advise you to talk to multiple lenders. Not just a lender, multiple lenders. Why? Because you can get a rate from one lender, take that rate and go shop it to another lender and use that to try to get a lower rate. That's what you're trying to do. Get the lowest and best rate possible, because when it comes down to it, that lower rate is going to save you money in the long run. And also right now, rates are at an all-time historic low. So it's a great time to be buying a house, so shop around for those rates. On to step 2. Step number 2, needs versus wants. Simple as that. The things that you need to have in your house or the things that you would want to have in your house. Now, let's just go old school with this. Just break out a piece of paper and a pencil, if you remember what those are, and just write out needs and wants and go down the list of those things that you would need and or would want to have in your house. For example, do you want to have your kitchen and bathrooms to be completely done so you can move in, or are you okay fixing things up as you go along? Because definitely some houses look like they're from the 1990s, which was a great decade by the way, or some are current and are up to date on all the fancy bells and whistles that people would want to have in their house. Do you want ensuite bathrooms? Do you want to have walk-in closets? How about an MMA octagon? That would be awesome. See, my needs and wants will be different from your needs and wants, so it's a good idea to write all those things out. And a word of advice with that, be flexible. Because you might find a house that is just amazing, but it's not going to have everything on your list. So you really got to go down and prioritize what those needs and wants are, and that way you can go into it knowing that it's okay to sacrifice something to get something else because you want to get that house. And if you're still having trouble of things that should go on your need and or want list, I recommend pulling things out from a hat. Let's see. Oh boy. Please. Ha! Running water! Yes! Now I can put that on my needs list. Step number 3. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Hey! Where do you want to live? This is another important decision. And step number 3, choosing the right neighborhood for you. Some questions you might want to ask yourself. Are you looking to start a family right away? That's very important. So then you might want to live in a good school district. Not planning on starting a family at all? Party house in the hills! Los Angeles has so many great neighborhoods. That's another thing that you want to take the time to narrow down. For example, if you want something bigger but more budget friendly, you might want to look over the hill in the valley. But the only thing about that is you'll have to deal with the valley heat. Now, if you want to be closer, let's say, to shopping or nightlife or maybe the beaches, you're going to look more towards city side, and there are some great neighborhoods over there as well. And when you finally narrow down your neighborhood search, you should actually get in your car and drive to that neighborhood. You know, see what it's like driving around. Does it feel safe? Go in the daytime and the nighttime. Park your car too. Get out, walk around, wave to people. Do people wave back? Do people not wave anymore? If they do wave, it's pretty good. And when you finally make that decision, is it close to the things that you want? Is it important to be close to places of worship? Is it important to be close to the school or your work? Do people commute anymore? That's a decision that you have to make, because a lot of people work from home now. These are all really important things that you can actually sit down and talk to your realtor with. And speaking of realtor, you know, you can pick your realtor and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your realtor's nose. Did I get that right? Selecting a realtor is just as important as talking to a lender. Actually, these steps can coincide, but I wanted to separate them to give you a better understanding of how each of them can help you immensely. As a buyer, you need somebody who's going to be on your side, like myself, who's going to fight for you in your corner. Like Larry H. Parker, a realtor is going to fight for you. Your realtor relationship is going to be something that's going to make the home buying process much easier and less stressful. Buying a house is one of the biggest things that you're going to do in your entire life, and most people only do it one time. Did I do two? I meant one. One time. Well, you can buy two. I would love if you buy two houses. Let's just start with one. A realtor, like myself, is going to help ease the situation, because you want someone who you can confide in, who you can go over your list of needs and wants, someone who's going to give you their expertise. That's what a realtor can do. And I'm not just a realtor using myself as an example. A realtor is somebody that you're going to want to choose very carefully, because the relationship that you have with your agent is going to probably help make your home buying experience much easier. You want somebody who can give you their expertise and can find out about the different neighborhoods that you've been looking up. So let's be honest, you have information about houses that a realtor has, so what you need a realtor for is to help negotiate a deal, find out about the neighborhoods, find out about the school districts, all of these things, because again, your time is money. And so let me find out all that information for you. That's why you want to choose a realtor who has experience, who has expertise, who brings something to the table. And I'm not only a realtor, I'm also your therapist, I'm also your bodyguard, I'm your driver, I'm a good barista, I'm a good bartender. Much of this stuff goes into being a realtor, so you get the idea. Choosing a realtor is a very important decision, and one that will hopefully bring you to me. And now, finally, the last step. Step number 5. Choose a house that matches your style. Now, what do I mean by that? There are many different types of architectural styles here in Los Angeles. Anything from a Cape Cod, modern farmhouse, big white boxy modern houses, I guess you would call those. You see a lot of those over in the Melrose area. Those are great. I mean, some people like them, some people don't. It just depends on what you like. And it also depends on where you want to live, the neighborhood, remember that. And also your budget. Remember when you talk to the lender about your budget. So those things are going to play a factor as well. Now, let's say that you do like Cape Cods or modern farmhouses. You really need to know what those houses entail architectural wise, because some of them typically have the master bedroom on the first floor, with the second floor having the rest of the bedrooms. Now, if you have a family, you might not like the idea of having your kids on the second floor and sneaking out during the middle of the night, sliding down the roof to go to that party house in the hills. Party house! Just saying. Also, you might like something a little bit smaller, like a bungalow or a craftsman style type house. Those are great. Just depends what you like. And what I do recommend too is that you keep track of the things that you like and don't like. I know it sounds obvious, but cross things off your list. That will help you. You need to de-stress the home buying process as much as you can. You don't want to go back and look at things that you've already looked at and already decided that you don't like. So cross them off your list and move on. So let's recap. Number 1, talk to a lender. Got to know where your finances are. Number 2, needs versus wants. Decide what you want to have in your house and what's negotiable and not negotiable. Number 3, choosing the right neighborhood. It's a beautiful, I'll stop, but you know what I'm talking about. Number 4, Choose a realtor who you feel comfortable working with. I am very comfortable to work with, by the way. And number 5, architectural style. Choose a house style that you like that matches your budget. Very similar to needs and wants, but also very important to help narrow down the housing search. So that's it. Subscribe wherever that button is. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not sure if you want to give me a thumbs up or not, secret ballot. Thumbs up. I'm Joey Rockenstein. This is Rockin' Real Estate LA. Results that rock.